In the radiant, sunlit kingdom of Maiami, a realm brimming with magic and wonder, where the very air crackled with untold possibilities, young Estelle Chasey lived a life filled with boundless laughter and extraordinary magic. Every day was a new adventure, a chance to explore the wonders of her enchanted home. Her spirit was as bright as the kingdom itself, untainted by the shadows that would soon loom. She was cherished beyond measure by her loving parents, who showered her with affection and guidance, nurturing her innate magical abilities. Those parents were the wise and powerful rulers of Maiami, Lulu, Obsidian, and Yuto. Their reign was marked by prosperity and peace, a testament to their unwavering dedication to their people. The city thrived under their watchful eyes, a beacon of hope and progress in a world often shrouded in darkness. Magic flowed freely, enhancing every aspect of life from the simplest tasks to the grandest endeavors. Its streets were alive with joy and wonder, filled with the sounds of laughter, music, and the gentle hum of magic. The marketplace bustled with activity, offering a dazzling array of enchanted goods and fantastical creations. But unbeknownst to the happy citizens of Maiami, a hidden darkness began to stir, a malevolent force gathering its strength in the shadows, waiting for the opportune moment to strike. This was no ordinary threat. It was an ancient evil, a being of immense power and insatiable hunger, seeking the extraordinary magical power that resided within young Estelle. Slowly, insidiously, shadows crept over Maiami, like a creeping vine, poisoning the land and its people with fear. The darkness began dimming its vibrant colors, turning the once brilliant landscape into a muted, somber reflection of its former glory, filling the hearts of its inhabitants with a growing sense of dread and unease. Then, without warning, the city was attacked. A sudden and brutal assault that shattered the peace and tranquility of Maiami forever. Chaos erupted as the malevolent force, with its legions of shadowy creatures, struck directly at the heart of the kingdom, laying siege to the royal palace. Lulu and Yuto fought valiantly, standing as the first and last line of defense against the encroaching darkness. Their magic blazed against the darkness, a beacon of hope in the face of overwhelming odds, but even their combined power seemed insufficient to stem the tide of evil. They fought desperately to protect their daughter, knowing that she was the true target of this relentless assault. As the battle raged on, they realized with growing horror that they could not win, that they could not both defeat the darkness and save Estelle from its clutches. With heavy hearts, they made a heartbreaking choice, a decision that would forever alter the course of their lives and the fate of their kingdom. For her safety, for the hope of a future free from the encroaching darkness, Estelle had to be sent away, far from the only home she had ever known. She had to be hidden, protected from the evil that now consumed their world, a world that was rapidly succumbing to shadow and despair. Their sacrifice was a final act of love, a desperate gamble to ensure that at least one spark of hope would survive the coming darkness. It was a beacon of hope burning bright even as their kingdom fell, a testament to the enduring power of love and the unwavering belief in a brighter tomorrow. The world they knew crumbled before their eyes, reduced to ruins by the insatiable hunger of the ancient evil. But even in the face of such devastation, their dream for Estelle's future endured, a flickering flame refusing to be extinguished. And so, thus began the perilous journey of Maiami's last light, a journey fraught with danger and uncertainty, but also filled with the promise of hope and the potential for a new dawn. Amid the chaos, Kalia Eldapel, sworn protector of the royal line, emerged to save Estelle. Lulu and Yuto, faces etched with grief, entrusted their daughter to Kalia's care. Lulu wrapped Estelle in a blanket. Yuto placed a glowing pendant around her neck, tokens of love and protection. With a final embrace, they said goodbye, their hearts breaking as Kalia whisked Estelle away. Estelle, too young to understand, reached for her parents as the world she knew vanished. Kalia navigated secret passages, vowing to find Estelle a safe haven. The fate of Maiami's last hope now rested in her hands. A perilous journey had only just begun. Kalia's journey led her to Ionia, where Ari and Yasuo lived among Navori's tranquil forests. She entrusted Estelle to them, knowing their magic and wisdom could nurture the child's hidden power. Ari, sensing Estelle's spirit, and Yasuo, recognizing her need for protection, agreed to raise her as their own, renaming her Girlie J. Life in Ionia was wild and free, filled with magic and the whisper of wind. Ari taught Girlie J to sense spiritual energy. Yasuo taught her discipline and inner strength. The forest became her playground, magic her companion. In this sanctuary, Girlie J thrived, her painful past fading into memory. She was no longer a princess in hiding, but a beloved child, safe and cherished. Years drifted by like leaves on a gentle stream, each season painting the forest in new hues. The little girl, once a babe found nestled amongst the trees, grew under the watchful eyes of her adoptive parents. Time, in its relentless march, continued its passage. On the 9th anniversary of her arrival, a significant milestone in her young life, Girlie J, now a young woman on the cusp of adulthood, sat in quiet contemplation. She felt a strange energy stirring within her, a subtle hum resonating deep within her soul. It was a feeling unlike any she had experienced before, a sense of anticipation mixed with a touch of trepidation. The air around her seemed to crackle with unseen power, a silent symphony of magic waiting to be unleashed. As the sun reached its zenith, bathing the clearing in golden light, a surge of pink flames erupted, a sudden and spectacular display of raw magical energy. The forest floor vibrated with the force of the eruption, the very air shimmering with heat and light. The flames danced and swirled around her in a dazzling display, a mesmerizing vortex of rose-colored fire. They spiraled upwards, reaching towards the sky like tendrils of pure energy, illuminating the forest with an ethereal glow. The intensity of the magic was almost overwhelming, a testament to the power that lay dormant within her. But the fire didn't burn. It wasn't a destructive force, but rather a transformative one. It embraced her, enveloped her, and transformed her, revealing her true heritage, the destiny that had been woven into the very fabric of her being. The flames were a catalyst, unlocking the potential that had been hidden for so long. Ears lengthened subtly at first, then with increasing definition, taking on the pointed shape of a fox. A fluffy tail appeared, a cascade of soft pink fur sprouting from her lower back, swaying gently with an almost sentient grace. And in that moment, she became a firefox, a creature of myth and legend, her form echoing ancient tales whispered in hushed tones around crackling fires. The transformation was complete, a seamless merging of human and fox, a testament to the magic that flowed through her veins. Ari and Yasuo watched in awe, their eyes wide with wonder and a hint of trepidation. They were recognizing the awakening of her birthright, the culmination of years of waiting and wondering. The moment they had both anticipated and feared had finally arrived. The pink flames were a visible manifestation, a potent blend of her parents' magic, a legacy passed down through generations, intertwined with the unique spark of her own indomitable spirit. Ari, with her years of experience and innate wisdom, knew this raw, untamed power needed guidance, a steady hand to shape and mold it. Yasuo, ever the pragmatist and protector, saw both immense promise and potential peril in her newfound abilities, a double-edged sword that could either save or destroy. Their quiet, peaceful life, the carefully constructed normalcy they had cherished for so long, was now forever changed, irrevocably altered by the events of this day. Girlie J, now more firefox than human, gazed at her new form with a mixture of wonder and trepidation, her eyes reflecting the flickering pink light. And as she looked, she felt a sense of completeness, a feeling of finally being whole for the first time in her life, as if a missing piece of her soul had finally been found. This was her true self, a firefox princess, a being of immense power and ancient lineage, destined for greatness, whether she was ready for it or not. Her journey of self-discovery, the path that would lead her to understand and control her powers, had only just begun, stretching out before her like an uncharted map. The world, unaware of the change that had just occurred in this quiet forest clearing, would soon come to know the awesome and potentially devastating power of her pink flames. Realizing Girlie J's powers surpassed their teaching, Ari and Yasuo brought her to the Fire Kingdom, a realm of lava and ancient magic. The kingdom's rulers, impressed by her unique flames, agreed to train her. Girlie J's days were filled with rigorous lessons, controlling fire, learning discipline, and understanding the responsibility of her gift. She discovered fire's dual nature, destruction and creation. Among fire wielders, her pink flames marked her as special, a symbol of her heritage. She embraced her dual identity, forest child and fire princess. Yet despite her growth, a sense of loneliness lingered. She longed for a connection that would truly complete her. Despite her achievements, Girlie J's heart ached for true love, a soulmate who saw beyond her powers. She dreamed of a bond that would fill the emptiness inside, believing love would unlock her full potential. Her longing shaped her magic, pink flames forming heart-shaped patterns in the air. Mentors warned her that such wishes could attract cosmic attention. Undeterred, Girlie J set out to find the legendary love god, hoping for answers. She believed only this deity could reveal her destiny. Her quest for love was about to change everything. Guided by ancient signs, Girlie J reached the ethereal temple of the love god. The deity, playful and wise, listened to her wish for a soulmate. Moved by her pure heart, the love god revealed a twist. Her destiny was not one soulmate, but many. Her love was too vast to be bound to a single thread of fate. Each bond she formed would strengthen her and those around her. Though stunned, Girlie J accepted this new path, her loneliness replaced by hope. She left the temple ready to embrace a constellation of connections. Her journey for love had only grown grander. Returning from the love god's realm, Girlie J sensed destiny's threads guiding her. At a bustling crossroads, she met Sora, Donald, and Goofy, heroes on a quest to battle darkness. The instant she met Sora, a powerful connection sparked between them. Their mission to protect the light resonated with her own past. Girlie J saw a chance to fight back against the darkness that destroyed Maiami. The bond with Sora was the first of many promised by the love god. She recognized in their friendship the kind of connection she'd always sought. Destiny was calling her to join their adventure. In a moment of clarity, a choice was made. A path was chosen. Without hesitation, Girlie J embraced her new calling and joined Sora, Donald, and Goofy on their journey. They welcomed her with open arms, sensing the strength and kindness within her heart. Their adventure was about to become something far greater than they could have ever imagined. Her fire magic became a beacon of hope, a radiant symbol against the encroaching darkness. It was a promise of warmth, a sign of protection, and a testament to her unwavering spirit. And so, her pink flames began lighting the way, guiding them through treacherous paths and unknown territories. Each flicker was a step forward, each spark a burst of courage. She quickly bonded with her new friends, finding solace and camaraderie in their shared purpose. Laughter filled the air, and a sense of belonging began to blossom. Her warmth and courage radiated outwards, strengthening the team's resolve and fortifying their bonds. They were no longer just companions, but a family forged in fire and adventure. No longer alone in the vast expanse of the universe, she found purpose in fighting the encroaching darkness and protecting the worlds that desperately needed a hero. Her power grew with each battle, fueled by her unwavering determination. Each adventure served as a balm, healing old wounds and mending the broken pieces of her past. The scars remained, but they were now badges of honor, symbols of her resilience. And with every shared laugh and every act of bravery, she was forging new bonds of love and friendship, connections that would last a lifetime. She was becoming more than just a princess or a wielder of fire. She was a hero among heroes, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness, standing shoulder to shoulder with legends. The ancient prophecy of the love god, once a distant whisper, was now being fulfilled in every heartfelt connection she made, in every act of kindness she offered, and in every life she touched. Girlie J, who was once known as Estelle Chasey, had finally found her family, her purpose, and a place to call home. A sanctuary where she could truly be herself. And that home resided in the unwavering loyalty and boundless love found in the hearts of her companions. Her vibrant pink flames burned brightly as a testament, a symbol to the indomitable power of love and the unbreakable bonds of friendship, forces that could conquer any darkness. The Firefox princess, a name whispered with reverence and awe, had finally embarked on the path to her true destiny, a destiny written in the stars and forged in the fires of her own heart.